welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I have two products that I would like to share with you all. These products came from the brand Clever Fox. So a few months back, I did an unboxing of some products that I purchased, and I basically shared like the daily planners and the weekly planners with you all. I was getting a lot of questions on like Instagram and YouTube about this daily planner that I was using from Clever Fox. And so then I saw it beneficial to, purchase these products and share them with you all. I was mentioning that they have a plethora of different versions of the daily. And so I wanted to give you like a bigger idea of what is really out there with this company, like what kind of products they have, and like the different layouts that they offer, the different kinds of things that they offer. And so I didn't ever get a chance to like go back and purchase from them this year because we were in the middle of moving and I didn't have an address. So it's not that I'm new to this product. I'm not new at all. I've purchased from them this year and I've purchased from them in the past. And so I'm very familiar with their products, and I like their products. Their products are very practical. I compare them to, the Passion Planner. I compared it to the Passion Planner, though I think the Passion Planner is just overly expensive for no reason. Just to buy one of the daily planners was just ridiculously expensive, and I thought that it was more beneficial to purchase the Clever Fox because the Clever Fox is undated as well, but instead of quarter books, you have 6 months in one book. So you get more bang for your buck. Not to say that the Passion Planner isn't beneficial at all either. I just think the Clever Fox just nails it in terms of the cost and the practicality, or the use of their products, like the way that they have designed their products to be so useful. I love everything about the Clever Fox products, and I can go on and on about all the things that I love, but I'm going to save that. So today I have two products. Originally, I think there was supposed to be three, but I only have two to share with you. So one, we're going to share the habit calendar. And then two, I have one of the dailies, one of the other dailies that I was mentioning back then. I have one of those, and I'm going to compare it to one of the dailies that I purchased. So let's look at this habit calendar. I've taken it out of the packaging because I just wanted to look at it for myself. So I took it out of the packaging. I love this. So I've already counted. There's about 25 different monthly calendars in here. They're all the same as far as layout, but the colors do change and coordinate with their second edition, which is the daily planners, and their weekly planners. If you've seen the videos that I posted about those planners, the colors do change for each month. They just kind of rotate out. But nonetheless, this is their habit calendar, and it is exactly what the name implies. It is a habit calendar. So if I could open this up, okay. All right, so if I could open this up, what you get here is, instead of a user's guide booklet like you get with their daily and their weekly planners, and then the stickers that you usually get with, like their dailies and weeklies and things like that, instead of that, what you get in this is you just get a warranty card, which they include with all of their planners. All of their planners get a warranty card, which I think is an absolute perk. I have said that once before, and I will say it again. Companies that offer a no hassle refund, regardless, doesn't matter what you feel, what you thought about the product. When companies do that, it makes you feel more comfortable in purchasing from them because you know you can return it if it doesn't work out for you, opposed to companies that say no refunds. Because if you don't like the product, or if the product is just not where it's at for you, you can't return it. You're stuck with this product. So I like that they include a warranty card. They have a no hassle refund. Regardless, any issues with your order, or you're not happy with the results, you got 60 days to return it for 100% refund. So I love this, love this, love this. So with this, instead of the booklet, you get a example guide, basically just showing you how you could use this. But most of us in the planner world, we already know how to use habit trackers and things like this, or things like that. So this is, this is not rocket science. You have your daily habit tracking, which goes from 1 to 31. You have a space to write the month. You have 12 spaces here to write 12 different daily activities or tasks that you want to track. Then down at the bottom where it says weekly, you have 5 spaces to track weekly habits. So you have a space that says week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and week 5. I'll try to zoom in so you can see it. And I don't want to lose light, so I'm going to pick it up and show you. So like I said, you have a space down at the bottom which it says week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and week 5. And those little clear spaces is where you would write the dates. So on this example, they have August 2nd through the 8th and so on. And then they have 5 things that they're tracking down here. And then you just tick off the things as you do them. So if you are riding a bike, you want to make sure that you're riding your bike at least once out of the month for a week or whatever the case may be. Or if you're tracking how often you water your plants or laundry or whatever the case may be, you can tick it off here. And just like with the daily, if you want to make sure that you wake up on time, you took your medications, whatever, you can check that off and then see how many times throughout the month you have done that task. And then of course they have a monthly section. So the thing that I like about this is that instead of how we usually do it, where we just opt for like a daily tracker or weekly tracker or whatever the case may be, they have all of those different areas of tracking in one space. It's not a whole lot for the weekly or the monthly, but this just allows you to break down things that are most important to you. So whatever it is that you're tracking throughout the week or whatever it is that you want to track for the week, you have the ability to put those bigger things that you want to keep track of right here. So I really like that. I'm looking at this this calendar more so for home-based things. This could also be used for homeschool. This can also be used for work tasks or just anything in general that you want to keep track of. I like this monthly section because for me, this will work really good in terms of like making sure that we change our filters, making sure that I clean the washing machine and all of that good stuff. So yeah, I really like this. I really like the way that this is set up. So that's your example. And then on the back of it, it just tells you like what are habits and how do they work? How do you use a habit calendar? It's just basically some information about what it is and how it works, and a couple of habit calendar ideas, common monthly and weekly habits, things like that, to kind of give you some sort of a basis as to what you could track and all of that good stuff. So those are your informal things. And then this is what the actual blank layout looks like. So it's not a matte finish and it's not a glossy finish. It's just their regular planning paper. Last time I didn't know what the pound was. The pound is 120. So it's that bleed resistant, very thick paper, but it's really nice paper. It feels like it has some sort of coating on it. I can't really tell you, but the paper feels really, really good. So this is paper that you can definitely use stickers on. I've gotten questions before about fountain pen. I'm not really sure if you could use fountain pen on this. I haven't tried it, but the paper is 120 GSM. I don't think that it would bleed through, but like I said, with everything, test it first. So I counted already. I'm not going to count again on screen, but there are 25 calendar spreads in this calendar. So you get 2 years worth basically of planning that you can do in this, tracking all of that. So you can take one of those spreads if you want, and you could definitely use your fountain pens, your most inkiest of pens, and you can test out whether or not, you know, it's going to work with the things that you like to use. Because there's so many different spreads here. The best thing for this is that it's undated. So with it being undated, you have total options that if you want to use it all 12 months of the year, great. If you decide that you want to use it maybe 6 months of the year, great, you got it. You can do that with this because it's undated and it's on a coil. So if you use this and you decide, hey, I think I don't want this in here, you can just rip it out. I've seen people do all kinds of things. To me, I would just rip them out. Rip them out if I want to. Laminate, you can definitely uncoil. I would probably uncoil it that's just me. I would definitely uncoil it and use laminate it and use dry erase markers if I really wanted to use this over and over. But the options is yours. I like it the way that it is. I think that it's super beneficial, and it will definitely make its way into my 2025, because I was already thinking about some tracking things that I wanted to add to my ring system. This kind of just took that straight out of the park. Like, problem solved. Don't need a new insert, already got one. All right, so that's your habit calendar, and this is supposed to be in the color pink. Though I will say it doesn't exactly look pink. It looks more like a peachy pink, if I'm being honest. Maybe more so peachy, but nonetheless, it's nice. I like the cover. I like it a lot. The only thing I would say is that the cover is actually like that matte type finish. So I do see like some of my fingerprints from like when I had lotion or oil on my hands. I definitely see that showing up on the cover. But if you're hanging this up on the wall, you're not going to see any of that. So it doesn't even matter. And then the back is the same way with that matte type finish. And definitely picking up some of those like fingerprints. But nonetheless, nice. Just a nice product overall. And it's super lightweight. I'm not really sure what the size is for, say, let me see. It's a 10 by 8. So that's really nice. 10 inches by 8 inches. So really nice, light, portable, practical. Okay, let's move on to some of these bigger contenders. So, which? Okay, so I'm gonna take it out of the packaging. I just wanna show you, it comes like this. I might have to zoom out in order to get it into the screen. Okay, so it comes like this. If you watched my videos from a few months back when I did the unboxing for the daily planners and the weekly planners, I talked about how this is something that I really, really like. Their weekly planner just came in that little plastic wrap like this. It didn't come in a box or anything, but that's to be expected for stuff like that. Their reading journal also just came in like a little plastic thing. It didn't come in a box like this. But their daily planners and things like that, they come in boxes. And these boxes are really tough. So I like that. Definitely you can store your planners in here. So the boxes are definitely different, and we're going to compare those. So I'm going to take out the daily planner that I purchased. I'm going to take out the one that I purchased a few months ago, because I want to compare the boxes and things like that. So yeah, take this out. And this is the Clever Fox. So the one that I have to share with you is the Clever Fox Daily Undated 2.0, and it's an A5. That's the one that I purchased that I'm going to compare with. And the one that they sent me is the Clever Fox Daily Premium Undated planner. So let's go ahead and compare. So I said this in a recent video. In that video, I said you got to pay a little bit more money with Clever Fox if you want to get rid of some of the things that come in their planners. But I'm not opposed to doing that because they have reasonably priced things. So this box is a little beat up just from how it got here, but I've already checked this. I've already went through it. The planner in itself came perfectly fine. So the box for this is much bigger than this box right here. You'll notice some quick differences. I want to make sure that I'm in frame. So this is the one that I purchased a few months ago, and this is the one that they sent me. They're both undated, both daily planners. This is the 2.0, this is the premium. They're both in the same color. Off the bat, I noticed that this is the purple one that I purchased. It has the purple fox. This is also a purple one that I requested, but it does not have the purple fox. Instead, it has a foiled fox. Oops. It has a foiled fox. I don't know if that's coming off. There you go. This one is a top, like a box like this. This one is magnetic. So opening it from the side, this little piece here is magnetic. So very, very nice. So let's go ahead and look at this one. So when you open this one up, as you can see, it's already screaming luxury. It's already screaming premium. You have, some information here which says create your vision of your life or for your life, set your goals, break them down into smaller, manageable 3-month goals, take consistent actions every day, review and adjust and achieve your goals. Let the journey begin. So this is your opener for your planner. Just like with all the Clever Fox planners, you have your user's guide, how it works, where they basically break down how this planner is laid out. So you have your introduction, then you have a table of contents for all the areas of your planner, and then you have your life's vision and your mission statement. This planner actually has a mission statement where I don't know if the second one, I can't remember if the second one also has a mission statement, but I know they have a lot of things as well, gratitude and affirmations and so on. I won't go through all of this because most of this is similar to the 2.0 version, but you guys get the gist that this is the premium edition, which means that it just offers a little bit more detail to help you break down areas of your life more effectively, opposed to the standard, which is the base model that they have. Then a little above the standard is the 2.0, so it's a little bit more color. They add a little bit more things in to kind of help you. But this is like, okay, we're upping it a notch. This is going to give you a little bit more direction as to how to achieve those goals. So just like with all their planners, they come in this plasticky wrap. And then this one actually has a pull tab. This is also, I believe, a 6-month planner. I'll double check to be sure, but I believe that this is a 6-month planner as well. So let's look at this one really quick. And I'm doing this, I'm bouncing between the two while I'm sharing these products, is because I really want you to see the differences between the two that I didn't get to share in the last video. So with this one, as you can see, you don't get any extra here, any details. You just get your user's guide. You just get a user's guide. And the paper for this is a little thicker too, I want to say. Nope, might be the same. So yeah, you get a gratitude, self-awareness. You don't get a statement like a, what did they say? You don't get these things in here. Gratitude, affirmations. There was something in here that this one came with. Your mission statement. You don't get that. You don't get that in the 2.0 version. And it definitely pays a little bit to get the more like the higher up versions of these, but this can be geared to how simple you want to make things for yourself or how detailed you want to make things for yourself. So I really like that they give the option to make it catered to you. So like I said, this is your box. Instead of, like the fancy box, you just get your product wrapped in this plastic with your warranty card. And then, of course, you get your planner in itself. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one out. And you get stickers down at the bottom as well. I'm going to sit this stuff in there. I'm going to take this one out. Okay. And I'm also going to take this one out. So in this product specifically, you get the pull tab, and as you can see, the color is a little different than the 2.0 version. I chose purple or lavender, so this is a really nice lavender color. The foiling for the fox is actually different too. With this one, you still get the same amount of stickers, same stickers that you get with your warranty card. You get the same stickers. So they didn't change this part. This stays the same as it is for the 2.0 versions as well. I'm going to put all of these things back into this box and set that off to the side. So this is the 2.0 version. Like I said, it's non-dated. It's a daily planner. And it has all these areas of focus. Let me go ahead and take the plastic off of this. And as I'm looking at the back of this, this is a 6-month planner as well. So great. Okay. So off the bat, I'm going to say very nice. I don't know if this one is just bigger, like a little bit thicker than this one. That might be a thing, but I can definitely tell that this one is the more higher quality one opposed to this one. This one is just like a painted foil, whereas this one looks like an actual like metal fox. So that's very nice. The feel of the cover is also different. It's more of that soft, definitely will show some fingerprints for sure. But it's definitely more of like that soft, like material, whereas this one is more textured. It's darker purple because I actually chose the purple color. It has these color coordinated ribbons. Yeah, it's just it's still a nice planner nonetheless, but it's just showing you that with spending a little bit more money, you get a little bit more fancier, a little bit more higher quality. There's still really high quality products. I love that they stitched their pen loops. The stitching on here is very nice. The binding holds up really well. It's that lay flat design. It's just a really great product. So this one is a 6-month, like I said. And then this one is your premium. As you can see, they show different things. I don't know if you can really tell. They show different things on here down at the bottom for what they target. So like this one, they have the same kind of focus, but one is more focused than the other. So there's the front for the 2. So this is the one I'm going to go through first, and then we're going to look at the other one, compare the 2. So like I said, it is a 6-month planner. It is geared for you to stay focused on your goals, develop good habits, feel happier, increase your productivity, live a more fulfilling life. You have a monthly review, a weekly review, a daily review, and a habit tracker. It's 6 months. It's affirmations, gratitude, and inspiration, and the color is in lavender. You may be picking up some yelling from my son, so I do apologize. So when you open this up, you get your cover page, like with all the Clever Fox planners. Then you get a what is the vision for the life I want? Then you get a what is my life's purpose? What is my mission? And the lines, the spacing on here is just very light compared to some of the other Clever Fox products. I think that the more premium it gets, the more money you spend, it gets a little lighter in terms of print. And I'm just like looking at the other one, I definitely can see some differences. The paper feels a little bit thinner too. So this may not be, I don't know if this is the 120 GSM paper. It does feel a little bit thinner than the other ones, but it may be the same. So you have that, and you have I am grateful for, my affirmations, skills to learn, and habits to adopt, and then what I am passionate about. Then you go into your vision board. These pages are exactly the same in the 2.0 version. And then you go into your goals, which I think this one is exactly the same as in the 2.0 version. We'll do a compare from that. And then this one is new. You have a 3-month goals area where you can literally break down your goals, break down 5 different goals. So you have goal 1, and then the box says what I want, why I want it rather, and then reward if achieved. And it's just the same kind of print and context for all of the goals. And then you have your mind map here where you can literally map out some areas of your life. So yeah, I like the monthly. The monthly is just blank. There's no color. There's nothing, like that really, takes away from the boxes. This is still the same as it is in the 2.0 version. You have a this month's goal, this month's win, and how I'll approve next month. I believe this bottom section is the same as your 2.0 version. So unlike the 2.0 version and other versions, all your months are up front in this planner. In this particular planner, you have, let's see, let me take that back. So you have month 1, month 2, and month 3. So you have 3 months up front, and then you go back into your 3-month goals. So this just helps you break down your goals, reevaluate after the first quarter. So you have 2 quarters into this book, and each quarter is broken up with the goals, your 3-month goals. And of course you have 5 boxes for different goals, and all of them have a why I want it and reward if achieved. And you have a second mind map. So in this planner, you have 2 mind maps and 2 3-month goal spreads, whereas in a 2.0 version, you just have 1. And then you go back into your monthly spreads, and then you go into your daily. So this is very different. Hold on, I want to put the paper back on here. This daily is very different than the 2.0 version. So on this one, you have this week's priorities, this week's main goal, reward if achieved. You have a health, personal development, family and friends, fun and recreation, spiritual relationship, your work to-do list, your personal to-do list, and then a space to track your skills and habits. This area still looks the same. However, you have your main goal for the day, your top 3 priorities, your schedule from 6 a to 9 p, a space to write small notes, and then you have another space to do some daily work tasks and some personal tasks. That is really nice. And it's like that for all 7 days. And then at the end of the week, you have a dot grid note space, and then you have your weekly review where you have what were your biggest wins, what tasks were not accomplished and why, what were the biggest lessons learned / insight gained, and then which life areas are lacking and why. So instead of just having the review section, you actually have a wheel of areas for your life that is split up between health and fitness, business and career, family and friends, relationship, personal development, finances, recreation, and spiritual. And you can basically check off wherever you land in these different areas, and you can write about them here in this very small space. So for a space like this, what I would do is do key bulleted type of notes. That's what I would do. But at least you could see all the different areas in your life in this one category. So you can see on a visual scale where you're lacking. Me personally, I think that is genius. Do I think it is something that I would see myself doing all the time? Probably not, because it takes a lot of effort to color this in. I'm not going to lie with you. It's the same kind of wheel that they have for the reading journal, where you color in different topics throughout like the questions that they ask. So I couldn't see myself doing it in the reading journal as much. But if you are someone who's really trying to fix different areas of your life and you're really trying to, you know, be more conscientious about things that you do, then I would say this is perfect for holding you accountable for, you know, keeping track of that. And then you have a space down here which asks you, how will I improve next month? So, and it just goes back into your dailies. So I'm assuming that it's like that all the way through. You do have bookmarks. The bookmarks in this planner are a little different than the bookmarks in the 2.0. So the 2.0 look like a satin ribbon. These ones are more, they feel like more sturdier and stronger, and just, they're more vibrant. These are really, really good bookmarks. So I like that. You have 3. So like I said, I don't see anything different between the daily pages outside of just having the daily and then the weekly review after every week. At the end of the planner, you do get a few dot grid pages. Not many, but you do get some. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you get 6 pages, 3 sheets, including the back of this sheet here. But like I said, every week comes with a note page. Like this is the end of the week, it comes with a note page. So essentially speaking, you have space, you know, to write notes. It is a lay flat design, so it will lay flat no matter wherever you are in the book. So if you are in the very back, just push this down and you will have a lay flat design, no problem. This is the middle of the book, so again, push this down and you got a lay flat design. There is a pocket, nothing in the pocket, but you do have a gusseted pocket. You've got an elastic band, which I believe is really tight. Yeah, it is. I don't remember their bands being like loose or anything like that. Their bands are really, really tight and sturdy. I'm gonna put these bookmarks back. So yeah, you get a nice sturdy, and it's really tight. That elastic band is really tight. You get a nice sturdy planner. I will say the paper on this does not feel like 120. It definitely feels like a little bit thinner. So I'm a little scared about some of the markers and things like that that I might use, but I'll have to test out to see. Now, let's compare. Let's compare some of the things, because I want to give you accuracy in terms of like what to expect. Should you purchase the 2.0 version or should you purchase the premium? I should keep this on so we can remember that this is the premium, and the one that I'm comparing next to is the 2.0 version. So definitely should keep that paper on there. So let me put this back on here. Overall though, like while I'm doing this, I like this a lot. If I could be honest, if I could just be honest for a split second, I personally would stick with the 2.0 version. Not that there's anything wrong with the premium version. I like the premium version too, but the 2.0 version just seems more up my speed in terms of like the way that it looks. The fact that it's more simpler. Not to say that this isn't simple either, but there are just things in here that I wouldn't see myself using on a week by week basis. I think that it has that ability to, like, if I was using just this and only this, then yes, I could see myself doing it, and I could see myself actively being involved with checking in on the things that I want to accomplish. But if I'm using this just solely outright for some other things in my life, along with other things, I could see me slacking off in areas of this planner that just, like the review section, I could definitely see myself slacking off just a little bit because of that wheel. Like you would have to color that wheel in if you wanted to use it. So I really like this. Let's compare. So in this one, like I said, there are a lot of differences. And again, it's what is more appealing to you. What do you desire? Do you want this small writing and this more lighter print? Or do you want this darker, bolder writing with bolder print? Now that I'm comparing side by side, yeah, the paper might be the same. Let me see. The paper might be the same. It's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell, if I'm being honest. It's hard to tell if the paper is the same. But like I said, this one goes into what is your vision and then what is your life's purpose, opposed to the 2.0 version, which it goes straight into your gratitude, daily rituals, affirmations, and all that good stuff. And then, like I said, you go into your goals. This one then goes into, you know, your gratitude, affirmations, all that good stuff. The paper also, this is white, but it doesn't feel like it's that bright white. Like this 2.0 version feels like it's that super duper bright white. This one does not. I mean, it's still white, but it definitely doesn't, I don't know. In my personal opinion, it doesn't look the same white. Like the whites aren't the same. The vision area. So I'm jumping ahead because, oh God, where is it? Vision board. Okay. Vision board area is still the same. It's just a blank page with the words, my vision board. Those are still the same. This planner here has my goals, and that is the same in this planner as well, where you have an area for your top goals, for all the different categories, and you have the 2-page spread like you do in this planner. You have that here. And then you have a my focus and then your mind map, whereas this one has the my 3 goals, and then you can break down those goals and then your mind map, whereas the 2.0 version has just your goal 1, goal 2, goal 3, goal 4, goal 5, and there's no way to break it down. Like you don't have any like why I want it, like your explanation as to that. You've kind of got to just suck that into this box. But the mind map area is still the same. And then this one goes into your monthly. This one, however, the 2.0 version, and this is primarily why this one is my favorite, is because this one has your important dates. This one has a January through June on one side and a July through December on the opposite side. So even though it is a 6-month planner, you can start this wherever you want in the year. But not only that, if you are using solely the daily planner, so you're using 2 Clever Fox planners like I originally purchased, instead of rewriting all of these things, you could track all of those important dates here and migrate a lot easier, opposed to having to figure out where you wrote these things and then checking all of these calendars. The premium version does not have that. So that if that's something that's important to you, this is important to me. So I would most definitely choose this over the premium, regardless of how it looks and how light the print is. I would definitely just choose this one over this one. Price point, this one is a lot cheaper too than the premium. I think the premium was like $35. Don't quote me on this, but I think this one was somewhere up in the high 20s. Don't quote me on that exactly. I'll double check pricing and all that stuff. I'll link products, but this one is a lot cheaper than the premium version. But again, it's what you desire. Like, what do you want out of these products? Like, what's more important to you? So like I said, yeah, this goes into the monthly. This one goes into the monthly after that. So after that, you have color coordinated weeks and months. So all of the months in this one have a different color, whereas in the premium version there are no colors. So if you're someone who doesn't like colors and things like that, this one doesn't have any colors, any harsh lines at all. They made it very neutral, very minimalist for you, whereas this one has color. Sunday start, I didn't mention that, but they're both Sunday start planners. Of course, you can always use stickers to change the arrangement of when you want the actual planner to start on. So if you want a Monday start, you can just definitely use stickers to do that. They both have this plan area where it tracks your habits, skills, things to avoid, places to go, people to see. They have that on both planners, so that particular spot did not really change. As you see here, it is on this planner as well. The placement of it, yes, the placement of it is different. I'm just going to take this off because it won't stay. The placement is different, yes, but they are still the same. Boxes are still the same. Only difference is no color. You still have a this month's goal section, this month's wins, and next month how you're approved for next month. The only difference, like I said, is the lines are a lot lighter and there are no colors to break up the sections. And unlike the premium version, after the 3 months, you get the 3-month goals. In the 2.0 version, instead of that being the case, you go into your first week. So it's month, then week, month, then weeks, month, then weeks in this version. Whereas it's 3 months, then your then your goal page. Did I get there? Okay, so yeah, it's 3 months, then your goal check-in, and then 3 months, and then all your daily pages together, right? So after this, getting to your daily, this is what your dailies look like for each section. Here in a 2.0 version, they've made it very simple for you. So just to share, you still have a main goal area. You still have your top priorities for the week, your work to-do list, that is still there from, just comparing to your personal to-do list, that is still there. A place that track habits and skills, that is still there. Your life balance to-do list is still there. However, they placed it in different areas. So instead of your work-life balance to-do being down here like it is on this planner, your life balance to-do is now here, and your work to do is here. So they just flipped, the areas. They flipped the boxes around, but the daily pages still look the same. So if I'm comparing daily pages, and I'm gonna do this because this helps a lot to compare it with this kind of view. If I'm comparing daily pages, the daily on here has a today's main goal. You have a today main goal. You have a today's priorities. You have your schedule from 6 to 9, from 6 to 9. The only difference is it actually looks like a clock format where it's 6, then the 2 dots, and then the 00. On this one, you just have the number. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. There's no indication of if, none of that is shown on here. So they just simplified it here. I wish they would have did that on here, but I digress. It still works. Also, instead of the numbers being on top of the line and the lines going across and then there being a line to divide this time space, on this version you have the numbers being like in the middle of the line, like next to the line, and then it goes across, but there is a blank division. So an imaginary division without any line dividing it like it is in here. Yeah, that's the only difference that I can see as far as that. The work to do list is not on the 2.0 version. So there is no work to do. There is no personal to do. There's just a to do, and you can split it up between work to do and personal. Although they give you more boxes in this one for your personal and work to do. Of course, you can definitely just washi over that, white it out, do whatever you want to do to change it up and just make it a general to-do list if that's what you choose. This is so light that you can literally just disregard these numbers and use it however you see fit. I said the same thing with this. The only difference is this planner has a rate your productivity and how you will improve, whereas they do not have that here. They just have a space for notes. So I'm just trying to compare some of these things just so it helps you make a general decision if you were to consider this planner for any part of your life, just to see like what some of these things really work for you. The note area is still the same, although on the 2.0 version, you have a weekly notes. It literally indicates that it is a note section, where it is on the premium version, there's no indication that this is a note section. We know it's a note section, although the dot grid on this one is a lot darker, whereas the dot grid on the 2.0 version is a lot lighter. So I don't know how we got mixed up there, but nonetheless, I like this weekly format better because it just breaks down things more simpler, opposed to asking me all these questions and then me having this wheel. I think if I was to use this could benefit my life. This could also benefit me in general, but it's busy, if I'm being honest. It's just a little bit more busier than I would like. But I'm not saying that it wouldn't work. I'm just saying that for me personally, it's just too busy for me. I wouldn't have time for it, whereas someone else who wants to spend a little bit more time focusing on certain areas of their life, they would be more willing to sit down and focus on these different things, opposed to myself. I just wouldn't do it. But I like this one. This one still has like your goal. This one is a little bit more different. So you have your goal achieved, your week's wins. You still have your wins here, but they actually give you like 3 spaces to write 3 big wins. Whereas in here, you can just write what your actual general win is. And then they ask you your whys and your purposes and what you learn and your progress. How do you feel and how you'll improve. They ask you the same things here basically, but like I said, they're just worded differently. But outside of that, outside of these 2 very, very unique but very functional products, they are roughly the same in a lot of ways. I think, if I'm being honest, I think the 2.0 version is a little thicker. It is. It has less in terms of what it offers, but I think that it is a little bit thicker. If you can see, I'm hoping that you can really see, but I think the 2.0 version has a little bit of thicker paper. I think the premium version has thinner paper, so that might suit some people. This is actually more heavier. This is a little bit heavier. The cover is still, hard. They're both hard covers, but this one is a little bit more textured. This one feels really good in the hand and like robust, whereas this one feels lighter and it still feels robust, but I don't know. I like this. I wish this was on the 2.0 version. I like this because this feels metal and it's shiny, which lets me know that it's like the premium version. I still like it. It still lays really flat. I think the paper is thinner in this one for sure, now that I'm like feeling it and like just, flipping through. I like it. I wouldn't say that it's not a planner that I wouldn't use. I would definitely use it. I like it a lot. And yeah, that is all that I really have. I really wanted to share these products with you, and I hope that I was able to answer even more questions from that video that I posted some time back when I did the reviews. I hope I was able to answer a lot more questions. I hope I was able to shed light on some new products for you, for all the people who still are undecided about their planners for 2025. If you're still looking and you're looking for something affordable, if you like flexibility, if you like functionality, then hopefully you'll consider some products like these. There are a lot of products out there to choose from. This isn't the only brand that you can choose from, but this is just one that I personally like, and I can only speak for the things that I've tried. And I've used this product. I stand by it. It's a really good product. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. It was my honest review. Everything that I said is exactly how I feel about it. Looking through it for the first time with all of you, it's still how I feel about the product. I still love it and all that good stuff. So hopefully, like I said, I was able to answer some questions, and let me know what you guys think, and I will see you in the next planner related video. Bye, loves.